Hello everyone, happy Friday and welcome back to Scarlet Hollow. I hope you're having a pleasant week and heading into a pleasant weekend. And if you're not, well, let's get through it together. When we last left off, we were with Stella and Kanika about to go ask some pointed questions around the mine. My phone buzzes. Hey! Can you hear us? Try saying something. Something. Stella and Kanika chuckle on the other end of the line. Alright, cool. Nothing to do now but enter the worksite. You pass through the unlocked fence and enter the property of the Scarlet Hollow mine. Let's... I'm in. Alright, Morpheus. Good to know. You approach the nearest group of miners, a blonde woman, a broad-shouldered man, and an old-timer. Their uniforms identify them as Harrison, Davis, and Zax. That's Davis. That's Zax, so that must be Harrison. You got a reason bothering us? Do you know anything about a guy named Wayne? Yeah, we knew him. He was such a cut-up. Missed that dude. What happened to him? The miners shift for a moment, uncomfortably glancing at one another. Isn't that the guy y'all said was, he's gone. That's all that matters. What happened to him? What are you, some sort of cop? I'm Tabitha's cousin. I'm here for the funeral. The miner straightened up, suddenly very serious. Sorry, I didn't know. I thought you maybe one of them environmentalists or... Yeah, sorry for any trouble. You make sure to tell her we said that she's a great boss, okay? I'm Zax, that's Davis, and this here's Harrison. We don't know nothing about what happened to Wayne, you hear? Seen anything weird lately? Nope, nothing at all. Make sure to tell your cousin that, okay? Maybe letting them know you're related to Tabitha wasn't a good idea. Actually, that's all. Thanks. Bye. You walk away from the miners. Try one more group of miners. You head over to the next group of miners. You stop in your tracks, a shiver running up your spine as an unfortunately familiar voice calls you out. You shouldn't be up here. It's dangerous. Do you need help? It looks like you're hurt. Protect yourself before worrying over others, Vinny. Stay home. Wait for the week to end. Don't keep putting yourself in the path of danger. This is all I ask. Before you can say another word, the figure is gone. Hey, Vinny, are you still there? We've just been getting static from you. Wayne got the jump on me. Whoa, I thought I saw you talking to someone down there. Are you okay? He told me to stay at the estate for the rest of the week, that I'd be safe there. Why would he tell me that? What the hell is that supposed to mean? He must have been threatening you, right? The plot thickens. This Wayne trying to make me leave just means that we're on the right track. I'm not about to back down. Whoa, so brave. Heck yeah, Vinny, we've got your back. Hey there, can we help you with something? Didn't you guys know a man named Wayne? Wayne? Do you mean Sam Wayne? What are you asking about him for? Wait, have you seen him? He's been following me. Oh, thank God, everyone thought he was dead. Now hold on. Creepy doesn't exactly sound like Wayne, does it? How do you know it was him? That's what the folks at the general store have been calling him. Kanika and Sybil. Good people, but I don't expect they know every mining fella in town by sight, if you catch my drift. Smith, you're losing me. I'm just saying, it'd be awfully strange for Wayne to still be in town, wandering around, following some stranger, and not checking in with any of his buddies. Sounds to me like somebody got sick of work and is having a little fun playing hooky. Following, though... Okay, yeah, that does sound a little unlike him. I thought his lady friend had him under lock and key. Just smells fishy to me. Until I see him face to... Was Tabitha dating Wayne? Is Wayne looking after me because I'm Tabitha's cousin and he was dating Tabitha or is dating Tabitha? I mean, was. I think it's pretty safe to say he's dead and Tabitha may or may not know? I don't know. Anyway, until I see him face to face, I'm not convinced whoever's calling himself Sam Wayne ain't the very reason we haven't seen hide nor hair of the man. No, there's no way. Can't be. Not ruling it out. If you want my theory, that girlfriend of his, he wasn't the first to catch her eye. Any one of her jilted ex-lovers could have seen them sneaking around and gotten a little hot under the collar, if you catch my meaning. Dang, who are they talking about? It's gotta be Tabitha. The miners are silent for a moment, glancing between each other nervously as they imagine the possibility. I told him not to get involved with her. I told him. Who was Wayne seeing? Whoa. Now, if you don't know, there's no way I'm poking that wasp. Forget we said anything. Yeah, I don't want to be next on the chopping block. I won't press you on it. Good. Thanks for the help. Don't mention it. Let's pack it in, boys. Back to work. Should we check in? Just as a heads up, the only group I still see out there is pretty close to the main office. It might still be worth talking to them, but I don't know if I can give you all that much a warning if Tabitha comes out. Let's meet back up. Cool, we'll meet you by the van. You're interrupted by a sudden movement out of the corner of your eye. A girl carrying a bundle of snacks pops through a hole in the fence and disappears over the crest. Braid. Rosalina. Hey, I think I just saw Rosalina. Wait, really? What is she doing here? We should call Oscar. Let's handle that after we catch up with her. You rush over the hill and get your stealth run. You rush over the hill and get your bearings, the sounds of active mining fading into the distance. Rosalina is nowhere to be found, but dusty footprints point toward a nearby mine. She didn't. I guess the old Waxwell place doesn't cut it as a secret hangout spot these days. But the Shaw mine? That place was shut down like 100 years ago. Hello, I see you up here. After a collapse that killed over 100 people. And here I thought Stella was going to be the one to drag me into an abandoned coal mine. I guess we should go after her, right? Yep. Yeah, let's head in before someone gets hurt. Whoa, you sure you want to tag along, Neeks? Vinny and I can handle this on our own. Yeah, I'm sure. As much as I hate confined spaces, I'm not about to let Rosalina get hurt in there. Even if it means I have to go underground. Stella and Kanika disappear into the mines. Before you follow, you briefly wonder if you should let Tabitha know. Yes! You pull out your phone and dial your cousin. What is it? I'm in a meeting. A kid just stunk into the Shaw mine. I figured you should know. What? Are you serious? Why do things keep happening to me? Also, why do you know about this? What the hell are you doing at my mines? Ugh, whatever. I'll head over there as soon as I can. Just stay where you are and wait for me, alright? God, I don't even know why I'm trying to reason with you. It's not like you'll listen. I called you as a courtesy, but I'm not going to wait around for you. I swear to God. I'm sorry, but my mind's made up. You hang up the call. You take a deep breath and follow your new friends into the mine. The inside of the mine is warmer than you'd expect, and the air thick and wet. The ceiling hangs much lower than you are tall, forcing you and your companions to hunch over, your legs bent in a painful squat as you begin to navigate its maze of corridors. Hey, you made it! I told you she would. I just wanted to make a quick call and give Tabitha the 411. Are you kidding me? I don't know how long it's going to take for this to get through to you, Vinny, but that woman is not to be trusted. Well, what matters is that the gang's all here. We'll find Rosalina in no time. The deeper you progress into the mine, the heavier the air becomes. Coal dust hangs in thick clouds around you, even though this place was abandoned over a century ago. Jesus, it's cramped down here. Does anyone else's chest feel tight? I certainly can't say I'm one for dark and stuffy places. This seems much more suited for a cat, if I do say so myself. Yeah, abandoned mines are way more claustrophobic than people expect them to be, and this one's real bad. You know, because of the child miners? Or should I say, the minor miners? Kanika visibly shudders. Okay, I'm not superstitious, but if there's one way to make sure you get haunted, it's cracking jokes about dead child laborers while walking on their graves. What can I say? I do my best to tempt the spirits wherever I go. I actually snuck down here a few times to try and get good footage, part of my ghost hunting phase. Jesus, Stella! Things you do for your viewers. Did you find anything? I wish. If any place in Scarlet Hollow was actually haunted, it'd be this mine, hands down. But all I got was dust in my lungs and a couple of false alarms. Stella pauses as sound rushes overhead. Oh my god, what was that? Mine's going to collapse and we're all going to die here, aren't we? Stella sighs longingly. It's just how wind sounds down here. You sound so disappointed. It must bring back memories of my last foray into these depths. Oh, sorry. It just brings back memories of my last foray into these depths. Every time I thought I'd finally found a spooky ghost, there wound up being a very unghostly explanation. Like local wildlife, for instance. That's... Stella turns her flashlight up towards an alcove overhead. Say, what's the big idea? Yeah, we was sleeping here. Shut that light off, you nosy bastards. I'm so sorry for my companions. Stella means well, I assure you. Those guys got me real good last time I was here alone. I'm sure you're quite worried about me after my behavior last night, Vinny, but let that interaction be assurance that my temper is most wholly under control. I wouldn't dare venture away from the safety of my Stella's arms in a horrible place like this. Oh my god, there's bats down here? I'm going to get rabies, aren't I? I'm going to get rabies and die in a mine collapse. You holding up okay, Neeks? Yeah, sorry, I'm just a little on edge. Then you get stopped mid-sentence by a thunderous knock echoing from deeper in the mine. Okay, what was that? That was death. Of that, I'm certain. That was... I have no idea what that was. Did that sound like knocking to you guys? It sounds like rock shifting somewhere deeper in the mine. We should be careful. Could be, or maybe it's Tommyknockers. Okay, no, Tommyknockers are not real. They're not allowed to be real. Are you trying to give me a panic attack? I'd love to spend some extra time poking around down here. Maybe it's got something to do with the mystery. The three of you are interrupted by a second, much less distant sound of a can being popped open. Okay, now that wasn't Tommyknockers. It came from this way. Follow me. You and Kanika follow Stella further into the mine. All y'all are right up there with the kids around here who play at the oil wells. Please don't. Please don't. You breathe a sigh of relief as the tight passageways give way to a small cavern. A group of teens turns and stares at you with annoyance. What the hell are you all doing in here? What the hell are you doing in here, you creeps? Are you stalking us? Yeah, creeps. I just said that, Alexis. If I wanted an echo, I'd yell into the Grand Canyon. Okay, that was a good one. What are you guys doing down here? This is the most miserable place I've ever seen in my entire life. This place isn't miserable. It's cool and rad. Who the hell are you exactly? That's Vinny, Tabby's cousin. Rosalina, your dad is worried sick about you. And if you ask me, he was right to worry. Why the hell would you think hanging out in an old mine would be a good idea? Is the Maxwell place not dangerous enough? Because no one usually comes in here, duh. Everyone knows we hang out at the Maxwell place now, so we had to find a new hideout. Which you instantly found, so I guess we have to find an even more secluded place where we can just be ourselves. I can't believe your dad sent people to follow you, Rosalina. That's messed up. I think that qualifies as harassment. You're right, Becca. It is messed up. I don't need him telling me where I can be. You could at least check in so he knows you're not dead. He loves you and worries about you. He's really not asking for much. Don't you kids have school tomorrow anyways? It's fall break. And we're not kids. Yeah, we're teens. Young pups these days. Absolutely no respect for their elders. Are those canned strawberry margaritas? Where did you even get those? Most of the teens avoid eye contact. The quiet one in the back tries to melt into a cavern wall. Listen, I'm not condoning underage drinking, but I am going to say out of everything happening here, just the mine itself is the problem. Just pretend you don't see that other part, because we don't want to talk about that right now. We want to talk about get out of the mine. Oh no, I know that isn't you, Miles. It had better not be you. Yeah, whatever. It's me. What are you even doing here? Becca's right. Sounds to me like you're stalking and harassing and all that. You're supposed to be minding the store. Not like anyone even comes in on Tuesdays, and Mom's there, so it's fine. Eyes dart uncomfortably around the cavern as Kanika tears into her brother. It's not fine. It's extremely not fine. Why do I always have to be the responsible one? Do you know what I would give to be as carefree as you? I left school so you would have a chance to live your life, and this is what you're doing with it? What would Dad think if he could see the stealing booze from the family store to dick around in an abandoned mine? Dad's dead, Kanika. But if he were here, he'd be disappointed you wound up being such a bossy jerk. Who cares if we're having canned margarita somewhere nobody's supposed to bother us? I'd love to help y'all sort this out, but can we maybe do it not in the abandoned coal mine? Oh, and what are you, an expert on mine safety? They only abandoned this place because there wasn't enough coal left to bother digging anymore. My dad told me, and he's an actual foreman at the continuous mining facility, so he knows what he's talking about. Wait, I thought your dad was a charge hand. No, Alexis, he got promoted last month, and he says this place is totally safe and can hang out here anytime we want. Correction! Your father was a foreman at the continuous mining facility. We'll see if he even has a job tomorrow morning. What? Oh, shit. Oh, hey, Tabby. Nika sighs. It's probably for the best that she's here. Do none of you understand what a boarded-up mining interest is supposed to mean? It means it's closed, condemned, not fit for human use. Aw, come on. This place is way sturdy. Check it out. The teen with the beanie jumps up and slaps the strut on the ceiling. Oh, was that the knocking we heard earlier? Oh my god, Zane, cut it out. You're embarrassing us. I'm sorry for Zane's behavior. I don't think he realizes how extremely 8th grade it is to jump up and hit things. No offense, Rosalina. None taken. The other 8th graders are totally immature. Not like you, Rosalina. You're chill and smart too. Enough. The damage is already done. Now leave. I'm tired of people in this town dragging my cousin headlong into danger. I can't believe I actually agree with Tabitha about anything, but this is the worst place I've ever seen in my entire life, and I would like to see the sun again before I die. Aw, come on, you guys. Maybe it's not a big deal. We used to do dangerous stuff all the time, and I still do dangerous stuff now. I mean, I don't like this particular situation with the whole ditchling thing, but outside of that, who are we to tell them where they can hang out? I don't know who you think you are in this situation, Stella, but I own the mine. And it is entirely within my rights to tell them to leave, much like it's entirely within my rights to tell you to leave. Was your lifetime ban from my mines not a clear enough message for you? Hell yeah, Tabitha, tear the sad 20-something to shreds. Hey, I'm defending you, and I'm not sad. Where'd you get that idea? My Stella can't possibly be sad with me around. How absolutely rude. These pups need to learn some manners. Running a clickbaity YouTube channel where you run around in the woods chasing nothing is extremely sad. So she's sad. So what? Give it a few years and you'll be sad too. The passage of time is inescapable. Look, we just wanted to give Rosalina a good time. Her home life sucks right now. Yeah, tell them about where you have to sleep, Rosalina. We've been living in the library for the past couple weeks. Dad says we can't stay at our house. They've got a hot plate and a couple of cots in one of the back rooms. It's actually a pretty slick setup. No, it isn't, Zane. Rosalina deserves better. You keep what Pixel told you earlier to yourself. Yeah, I'm not gonna say that in front of your other teenage friends. I don't care about your home life. If you're going to do your underage drinking, go do it in the woods. Just get off my property. Tabitha. No, she's right. Look, Rosalina, I'm sure Oscar has a good enough reason for all of that. He's a good guy and cares about you. He thinks our house is haunted. Oh, so you're just gonna embarrass yourself. Okay, well, I was trying to save you. Oh no, not this again. And I should care because it's such a bullshit excuse. But he couldn't afford it anymore and is lying to you to save face. What a coward. Becca, I don't think you can, like, say that about other people's families. Isn't that like bullying or something? Shut up, Zane. Oscar actually invited us to check it out with him when Oscar actually invited us to check it out when we saw him earlier today. It could make for a fun, non-abandoned coal mine related activity. Just throwing that out there. There's no ghost, Stella. It would be cool if there was, but Becca's right. I just wish you could be honest with me and tell me what's really going on. It's like he doesn't think I can handle it, like I'm still a little kid. Ugh. You're all children, and none of you realize how good you have it. Back in the day, each and every one of you would be pulling 12-hour shifts in this exact mine. If it weren't for child labor laws, the 5 of you might have some actual character. Exactly. Rosalina's not that mature anyway. She still sleeps with stuffed animals. That doesn't mean she's not mature. I still have pork chop, you know. I rest my case. Wait, what did you say about child labor? I'm not going to weigh in on this. This is between you and your dad, and the two of you should talk about it anywhere that isn't here. I couldn't agree more. Yeah, if Rosalina's house is haunted, we should break in and, like, ghost bust it or something. Sounds pretty rad to me. Whatever gets you delinquents out of my mind. Oh my god, Zane, you can't ghost bust if there is no ghost. Also, Rosalina lives there. She can't break into her own house. There's no ghost that you know of. Sorry, there's no ghost that you know of. I bet we could figure out how to bust it if it's actually real, and if it isn't real, well, problem solved. You know, Rosalina, you could always stay over at my house until Stella ghostbusts your place. We have a finished basement with a pull-out couch. Why are we talking about this like it's a thing? It's not a thing. There is no ghost. I don't care, and I can't believe I've wasted this much time trying to argue with children. I'm washing my hands of this and calling the cops. Feel free to leave before they show up. You hear that, Miles? We're leaving. I suggest the rest of you kids leave this empty mine before someone else gets black lung, or crushed by rocks, or meets any one of the terrible fates people tend to meet in abandoned mines. Oh, that's bad. Kanika is interrupted by a pair of thunderous knocks. It wasn't me, I swear. Then what was it? Come on, Stella, didn't you have a whole list of perfectly natural explanations for scary mine noises? It's Tommy knockers for sure. I don't know why. I know this isn't why we came down here, but we've got to check it out. Stella! I know, but weird stuff's been happening around here the past few days. What if this is our chance to get an actual solid lead? The stakes couldn't be higher. Do you have no sense of self-preservation? I want you out of here, Stella. Oh, come on, Tabby, you can come along too. You guys are going after something spooky. Count me in. Nobody's going deeper into the mine. Nobody is staying in the mine. You are all leaving. Please listen to Tabitha before my heart gives out. It'll be fun, Neeks. It will not. Wait a second. Where'd 3 of you run off to? Are you kidding me? Unbelievable. Wow, Kanika, maybe if you weren't so scared of the dark or whatever, you would have noticed them sneak off. I noticed them sneak off, and like, I've been zoning out this whole time we've been here. Ugh, they must have squeezed through that child-sized tunnel. Dang, I've always wondered where that goes. I've never been able to get these hips through there. It's probably for the best, dear. Stella, stop sneaking into my mines. Please, I am literally begging you. If only all the tunnels down here were wide enough for adults, we could already be done with this little mess. But no, there just have to be remnants from a bygone era. Didn't you just talk about how child labor was the good old days a minute ago? I was trying to get you to leave my mine. Becca's head pops out from the tunnel entrance. We are not about to let you come in here and ruin our good time. The mine is safe. I've been here a million times. Yeah, if Becca says we're safe, then we're totally safe. Whatever, come on you two. I know a cool spot this way. Okay, I think I know where that tunnel rejoins the rest of the mines. I'll go look for them, and I want each and every one of you to take note of the fact that I'm doing that. Those idiots get themselves lost and die. I'm not letting their families sue me into the ground. Are those really your priorities right now? Yeah, do you have a problem with that? I want the rest of you out of my mind. That's not really her priorities, Kanika. It's just she's putting on a face. Except for you, Vinny. I'm not letting you out of my sight. Yeah, sure, I can never fit that in that tunnel anyways. They have crossed a barrier that I cannot, so my time here is up. But only because Stella promised me a ghost hunt tomorrow. Whatever, I still have to do my dailies anyway, and the service down here sucks. I will happily escort these two knuckleheads out. No, you are not about to weasel your way into this, Stella. Puppy dog eyes. Aw, come on, Tabby. I've been down here a ton. I can totally help out. Ugh, there's no getting rid of you, is there? Fine, I won't waste my time arguing. Alright, let's do this. Sure. Let's not linger any longer than we have to, shall we? Want me to take Gretchen with me? I don't know if it'll be easier to cover more ground without her. Excuse me, I am a formidable and self-sufficient monster hunting companion. Yeah, that's probably for the best. I don't want a repeat of last night, and who knows if we'll have to do any climbing. I'll see you on the other side, hopefully soon. For sure, we won't be long. Cool, can't wait to bust some ghosts tomorrow. Kanika, Miles, and Zane head towards the entrance of the mines, leaving you, Tabitha, and Stella to find the remaining teens. Alright, no dawdling. No dawdling. We should be able to catch up with them if we go this way. You and Stella exchange a glance as Tabitha ventures forward. As the three of you move deeper into the mine, you hear echoes of conversation bounce across the walls. Becca, why are we doing this again? I thought you thought Tabitha was, like, really cool. Why are you trying to get her all mad? Because we're doing this because Tabitha is really cool. She doesn't let anyone boss her around, so we can't just let her boss us around. Aw, you hear that, Tabby? Someone thinks you're cool. I can't believe she used to hang out with a nobody like Stella. The little smile. Hey. I don't know. I think Stella's kind of cool. Her videos are really neat. Oh, come on. She doesn't even have a sponsor. What kind of a YouTuber doesn't have a sponsor? I mean, not yet, but I'm in talks with Meat Rice, and I make plenty from ads and donations. Dang, Stella, Meat Rice? That's a big deal. They're on, like, every big podcast. Thank you, thank you. It feels like a really big step for the channel. I just wish Becca hadn't said all of those things she said tonight. She's just mean. It had nothing to do with you. You've seen how she's treated everyone tonight, except Tabitha. Yeah, I guess you're right. I'm surprised you don't have thicker skin about this, Stella. You never struck me as someone who let other people's opinions bother you. If you did, I wouldn't have had to try so hard to keep you off my property. Well, I know you don't mean it. Agree to disagree. They're exes. How's it feel to have a teen girl think you're cool, Tabitha? I feel nothing about it. The opinions of children don't interest me. I don't know, you kind of hesitated there. You're reading into things that aren't there, Stella. Just because your livelihood revolves around what people think of you doesn't mean that I care what people think of me. Congratulations on your sponsor, though. You do care. Quietly press on. Another knock closer interrupts your thoughts, followed by another, followed by another. Is it just me, or is that knocking coming from the same direction as those kids? It's not just you. Okay, the knocking is starting to freak me out. Calm down, Rosalina. It's just mind sounds. Did you guys see that? No, it was just a shadow. There's no reason to get freaked out. I saw it. Shut up. There's nothing down here. Stop trying to scare me. That sounds just the active mind echoing through the walls, right? Nah, it's Tommyknockers. I'm sure of it. It's not Tommyknockers. That being said, it's also definitely not the active mind. We use a machine these days, and it sounds nothing like that. It's probably just rocks falling somewhere deeper in the mine, which is also bad for obvious reasons. We're getting closer. Let's keep moving. You progress deeper into the mine. The knocking grows more frequent. It's still distant, but it's much louder than before. The tunnel ends abruptly in front of you. A century-old ladder is the only way forward. In the darkness beyond, you can still hear the echoes of terrified teens, their panic arguing bouncing down the pitch-black corridors. And here we are. The tunnel they crawl through passes through the chamber below. It shouldn't be hard to find them once we get down there. I've never been this far in. Congratulations, Stella. You got what you wanted. Tabitha crawls up the ladder and disappears over its edge. Alright, let's do this. Stella hoists herself over the edge and begins to climb down. You walk to the ladder and climb down. I'm pretty sure this is the way back. Come on. Pretty sure? I thought you'd been down here before. Okay, maybe I didn't get this far in, but whatever, it doesn't matter. I definitely remember the way out. Hurry, I don't want to be down here anymore. I think it was actually this way. Oh, shut up. No one even wanted you to come with us anyway. Becca! Yep, they're close all right. Good thing they're so damn loud. Sounds like they're really lost. The voices around you, those of the teens and companions, sound odd, distant. There's something in the darkness before you that's much louder, though you don't hear it. You don't hear it, but you can feel it in your chest. A desperate need to perceive and be perceived. Hey, are you alright, Vinny? What do you think you're doing? Get away from there. Your cousin dives towards you, but not before the light from your phone illuminates the chamber. Whoa. Wrong button. Vinny! Vinny, are you alright? Oh, thank God you're alive. It looked like you had a seizure or something, and then you and Dabby just conked out. What's that? I'm fine. Ugh. You can barely open your eyes. You're not fine. Neither of you move a muscle. I don't want you straining yourselves while we're still recovering from whatever that was. I'm going to get you both some help. I'll be back soon, I'll promise. Don't die on me, alright? You fade back out of consciousness as your companion clambers out of the pit, intent on your rescue. You raise up on your elbows, head still swimming from the visions, your surroundings coming back into focus. Your head throbs as the knocking continues, now magnitude more intense than ever. Through it, you can once again hear the panicked voices of bickering teenagers echoing down the stone corridors. Becca, you're just getting us more lost. It's this way. If you're so sure, then why don't you just leave? I can't believe I let Alexis talk me into inviting you in the first place. Becca, I'm just trying to help. I said go. Okay, I will. Alexis, you don't have to go with her. You know that, right? Pick a side, Alexis. I'm sure Becca knows where we're going. She wouldn't lie. Sorry, Rosalina. The increasingly desperate voices of the teens are drowned out by the thunderous knocking. You can practically feel the ground shake beneath you. You can almost see the walls vibrate with the intensity of the hellish sound. God, that knocking is not helping my headache. What the hell just happened? Those kids are lost. Forget about them. We're leaving. Rosalina appears in the passageway to your left. She's out of breath and it looks like she's been crying. I'm so sorry I snuck off like that. I just wanted Alexis to think I was cool. The entire cavern shakes with the sound of rockfall. I don't know what the hell is up with this knocking, but that is the sound of a mine collapse. Quick, up that ladder, both of you. Wait, Becca and Alexis are still down there. You can't just leave them there. I know which way they were going. They'll listen to you this time, I promise. Do you have a death wish, little girl? This isn't a movie. The best thing we can do to help those girls right now is to not be buried alive ourselves. Okay, let's do this. Vinny, don't do this to me. I'm not leaving unless everyone leaves. Are you serious? Thank you. They're back this way. Hurry. Rosalina runs back the way she came. You run after her. The mines shake with each new thunderous blow as bits of rock and dust fall off the ceiling and scatter on the floor around you. Rosalina leads the way and Tabitha isn't far behind you. I thought you knew the way out. I thought you'd been down here a million times already. I was making it up, okay? I swear to God, Vinny, if we get stuck down here... I'm glad you decided to come along. You won't regret it. We'll see about that. We're coming. Just stay where you are. Rosalina, you came back. I don't want to die down here. You reach forward and forcibly grab Becca and Alexis, silently pulling them behind you. You quickly push your way back the way you came, pieces of fallen rock littering the path around you. All of you, start climbing. Now. Once the last teen is up, Tabitha grabs onto the ladder and starts climbing. You follow suit and start climbing. This way, come on. Your cousin moves with the kind of swiftness you'd expect of someone who spent her entire life working in and around coal mines. Why couldn't you have just listened to someone other than yourself, Becca? I'm sorry, okay, God. You push forward, your burning muscles giving way to pure adrenaline. To your horror, you can see cracks forming in the walls of the tunnel. Come on, we've got to go faster. We're almost there. I can see the entrance. Your surroundings quake as the mine collapses around you. Oh my God. And then the knocking fades and you feel safe, having arrived back at the entrance in one piece. What the fuck? What the fuck? Rosalina, are you okay? Clearly she's not okay, idiot. Shut up, Becca. It was your idea to go down there in the first place. This is your fault. Shit. Why? Why did this have to happen? Okay. The knocking stopped at least. All of you stay exactly where you are. I'm going to make some calls. This really hurts. Belle and Kanika pop their heads through the mine entrance. Tabitha just stormed out of there, are you? Oh my God. Gretchen to the rescue. Rosalina, can you hear me? We're gonna get you out of here, okay? Stella already called an ambulance. I mean, the cops are gonna come. They're gonna know I was drinking. They're gonna know we went in there to drink, right? Becca, that doesn't matter. My dad finds out. He'll kill me. He can't know. In a panic, Becca runs for the entrance and pushes her way through. Don't worry about her, Rosalina. She's being an asshole. One of us should wait by the gate to make sure they can find us up here. I should check in with Tabby, see if she needs help. We're going to get you help. Everything's gonna be okay. Alright, I'll go down to the gate. Rosalina, I'm so sorry. I'll be back soon. We're gonna get you out of here and we're gonna be just fine, okay? Vinny and Alexis will keep you safe until then. Don't worry, pup. I know you're sick, but I'm here to keep you warm. Am I gonna die? Rosalina, don't say things like that. Of course you're not gonna die. The ambulance will be here any minute. You're gonna be okay, I promise. Thanks, Vinny. Rosalina's breath comes in quick, irregular bursts. I don't make it, tell my dad I'm sorry. I'm the one who has something to be sorry about. This is all me and Becca's fault. We never should have gone down there. It's not your fault. I went down there because I wanted to. Rosalina pauses, catching her breath. Thank you, Vinny. I'm glad everyone else made it out okay. Couldn't have done it without your help. Whatever happens tonight, you should remember it, Alexis. What are you trying to do? Make this some sort of after-school special? She's probably right, though. If I were just smart and brave like you, I wouldn't have let Becca drag me down here. And you wouldn't have had to go after us. And then you wouldn't be... You're the nicest people I know, Rosalina. You're the nicest person I know, Rosalina. This just isn't fair. Rosalina? Can you hear me? Yeah, still awake. Just hurts like hell. Sorry, I shouldn't be pushing you to talk. I'll just hold your hand until I come back with help, okay? Don't go to sleep yet, pup. Alexis grasps Rosalina's hand. Tears streak down both of their cheeks as you sit in silence together, waiting for the long, anxious moments to pass before help arrives. Some of my men are on the way with rock lifts. We'll get you out of there soon. It's gonna be okay, Rosalina. It's gonna be okay, Rosalina. Everything's gonna be just fine. You're over here, Earl. Jesus H. Christ. You weren't kidding about the emergency. It'll still be a bit for the ambulance. The nearest depot is over in Brevard, so it'll be at least another half hour. You heard the man. You have half an hour to get her out of there. Move it. Rosalina, sweetie, I'm here. Dad, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You don't have to be sorry. It's okay. We're all here. You can hang on, Rosalina. I know you can. Tabitha's men quickly get to work and manage to pull Rosalina out from the rubble just as the ambulance arrives. Sir, I'm afraid there's no space in the back. What do you mean I can't ride with her? You're better off driving behind us. We're heading to Brevard, so it's quite a ways. Is she gonna be okay? She's gonna make it right, please God. Yes, sir, I promise you. We're going to do everything we can to keep her stable. Her vitals are looking good. Rosalina, my poor baby. I'll be there as fast as I can, okay? I promise you won't be alone. I love you, Dad. The paramedics load Rosalina into the back of the ambulance and drive off. Oscar approaches you off to the side as the police talk to Tabitha and her men. What the hell happened in there? Oscar, I'm so sorry. It's okay. At least nobody died. What happened, though? It's just a horrible accident. Nobody could have known this would happen. I mean, sure, but those kids maybe shouldn't have been those kids shouldn't have been in an abandoned coal mine. No, this was no teenager's fault. It's a parent's job to make sure their kids don't deliberately put themselves in these situations. Rosalina was mad at me, and instead of fixing the thing that was driving her away, I just ignored it. This is my fault. Oscar, I'm the parent here. I'm sure she thinks I'm making things up about our house being haunted, but I've seen things that I can't explain, and it's only gotten worse over time. My offer still stands to check it out for you, once we're back from the hospital, that is. Thanks, Stella. That means a lot. I've gotta go. Mr. Gutierrez, is it okay if I come too? I want to be there for her. Of course, Alexis. It'll be good for her to see a friendly face. The two of them head over to Oscar's car and drive off. Do you think Rosalina's gonna be okay? Paramedic said she was stable. She's a tough kid. She'll be okay. Yeah, we're not saying that. That all happened about as well as it could have. That was our ditchling problem, right? Case closed. Good work, team. I still don't really buy this whole ditchling thing, but what would we have even solved? I mean, maybe we averted a disaster tonight, but I think Kanika's right. If anything, we're left with more questions than we started with this morning, and we have a lot of questions this morning. This is all still a little too magic for me. Just because two bad things have happened doesn't mean there's a pattern, right? There was a stone carving on the wall of that pit. It gave me some sort of vision. I saw what happened to this place. Are you sure it wasn't just autosuggestion? We talked about the mine a lot today. I don't know, Neeks. You weren't down there. Vinny and Tabby had like simultaneous seizures next to a creepy stone carving. It was like something out of a movie. Just because they passed out or had seizures doesn't mean it wasn't autosuggestion. Everything that happened down there centered around that main chamber, where I saw that carving. Stella showed me a photo. Weird stuff. Maybe you weren't entirely off about the cold stuff you mentioned earlier today, but this thing felt old. I saw something down there, like the shadows of dead miners. They were right behind you, right before you left, and they followed us when we went after Becca and Alexis. Did you not see them? Whoa. I didn't see anything other than the two of you in that carving. That's super weird. I don't want to doubt what you experienced, but you were deep in a dark, abandoned coal mine. You might have just been primed to see things. You know, now that I think about it, that totally fits the profile for some of the Tommyknocker stories. What if they're actual bona fide ghosts? Oh, Stella. Are you sure those were Tommyknockers? Depends on what you mean by sure. Is anyone really sure of anything? They fit the description pretty well, and I don't know what else they'd be. I have no idea what happened in there. I need to do some reading on mine collapses, I guess. What happens now? What happens now? We go home. Now hold on a minute, Miss Scarlet. Mind if I have a quick word with your cousin, Miss, in private? Okay, fine, just make it quick, and don't you dare try and pull anything on her. She did nothing wrong here. Ladies, I'm afraid that means you too. Don't you need to talk to us? We witnessed this too. Oh sure, but that can wait. We know where to find y'all. You know where to find me. What a coincidence running into you 2 nights in a row. This is my colleague, Deputy Derek. You cannot pin a mine collapse on me. Pleased to meet you, Vinny. Apologies for my absence yesterday. It was my special bowling night, you see. A man has to have his mean time. Fine. But I was briefed on the events of last night, even though we're still not sure if what went on could be considered a crime. Duke has been missing since then, though we found neither hide nor hair of him. Yeah, because you let the body out overnight where there are carnivorous animals. Could be he's just on an extended hunting trip. It would be the first time he's done something like that. I was told the footage showed his supposed body, but we couldn't get that camera working, so no way to confirm until we track him down. Now, I understand both of these were terribly unfortunate accidents that had nothing to do with you being in the area, but as officers of the law, you have to understand we get a little suspicious when we see the same face multiple times in a row. You're in a small town, buddy. You see the same faces every damn day. And we have to ask, what exactly were those teenagers doing in a shuttered mine owned by your family? And why were you down there with them? We saw some teens sneak into an abandoned mine, so we went after them. We were just trying to do the right thing. Of course, very noble of you. Partner questions, just trying to gather all the facts, you see. Just being thorough. Our duty as officers of the law. Well, if there's nothing more you can tell us, I suppose we'll let you get on about your evening, but we may be in touch. Have a good one. I like how they're blaming a mine collapse on me. They're in the cult. Deputy Derrickson tips his hat to you. The two officers wander back towards the mine, Derrickson taking notes as they examine the scene. You make your way back towards Stella and Kanika. I just can't believe. 2 nights in a row. Is it my fault, Neeks? Stella, no. This is all just an awful coincidence. It's not your fault. Oh, hey, guess the cops are done with you. What? Are they gonna take you in for being present at an accident? Sorry if they give you a hard time. Small town cops, you know. Always blame everything on drifters, even acts of God, I guess. Excellent, you didn't get arrested. Now come on, let's go back to the estate. I'd like to get some rest before I have to deal with the fallout of everything that's happened tonight. I'll see you tomorrow, okay, Vinny? Excuse me, Just stop trying to get my cousin killed, Stella. Come on, let's go. Tabitha starts walking to her car, pulling you along by your arm. I'll text you when we're back. Tabitha doesn't say a word as the car cuts along the darkened road. You try to keep an eye on the surrounding wilderness as she drives, wary of what may lurk behind the tree line. How are you holding up? Poorly, but I'd really rather we didn't get into it. Why do you treat Stella like that? Didn't you two used to be friends? It was a different time in my life. I just wish she'd get that we're not in high school anymore. I'm a different person than whoever she thinks she knows. Poor Rosalina. Poor Oscar. You should have kept tighter reins on that girl. I never got into any trouble like this when I was a teen, and I have Pearl Ann to thank for that. Hated it at the time, but that strictness paid off. Ugh, why am I telling you this for? You can tell me stuff. I'd like to know more about you. And about Pearl Ann, for that matter. Maybe later this week. I don't have the energy to get into it right now. But I think I'd like that. I gotta focus on the road. You and Kanika really don't seem to get along. She pushes my buttons. Is there some kind of history there, or... No, now quit talking, I need to focus on the road. I'm not apologizing, I saw a teenager go into a mine and I did the adult thing by trying to get the teenager out of the mine. Your eyes wander back to the tree line as you and Tabitha slink back into silence. But hey, she's talking. You once again cross the threshold into the estate, the musty stench of the decaying mansion greeting you with its undertones of mildew and rot. Well, this day was a lot more stressful than it needed to be, but I'm sure it's the precursor to a horrifically stressful week. I'm going to bed. I suggest you do the same. Thanks for calling me about those kids, by the way. It was unexpected. You should have waited for me. I'm too tired to argue. I'll see you in the morning. Tabitha turns and makes her way up the stairs, her posture defeated. You head up to your room to turn in. You collapse in Tabitha's dusty guest bed, your head empty of thoughts. After your time in the Shaw mine, you barely even notice the dust. Your phone buzzes on the table. Y'all, these are those things, right? Anika sends a picture of a pair of ditchlings by the side of the road. I saw them again, too. Another picture, this time of them staring from a tree. The fuck? These things are definitely not hairless monkeys or raccoons or whatever. I don't know what the hell they are. There's more to them being here than the mine collapse. No way I'm sleeping tonight. You think about looking out the guest room window, but at this point, you're too exhausted to leave your bed. The adrenaline from this evening is finally wearing off, replaced by a creeping exhaustion that threatens to overwhelm you. Your limbs feel heavy, your eyelids slipping down over your eyes, even as you stare down the ominous pictures on your phone. If it weren't for that pit of dread balling in your stomach, you would almost feel comfortable as you settle in between the covers, your tired bones sinking into the decrepit mattress. When you close your eyes, you see Rosalina's face twisted with pain, staring up at you with tear-streaked cheeks, trapped by powers beyond her control, terrified of what her now uncertain future would hold. Your eyes shoot back open, your heart pounding as the door to your room swings open. Just the cat. It's always just the cat. Don't read into this. The woman kicked me out. Just want a warm place to sleep. It's nice to see another living being, even one as unfriendly as Tabitha's cat. The comfort of her presence sets your mind at ease, and you finally slip into a deep sleep. Aw, frou-frou. This is the end of chapter 2. Why are we? Where are we going? Where are we going? Oh, Tabitha. We're going down the stairs. Oh shit. Got Tommy Knockers, Magic Treehouse, and Jane Goodall. Proceed if you dare. Alright, well, as you can see, we have come to the end of chapter 2. The episode ran a little long and it might be up a little late, but I thank everyone for your patience and understanding. I hope you are enjoying Scarlet Hollow, and I hope you have purchased it and are doing your own playthrough. There are so many branching paths, and I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions on the different characters, what choices you've made down below in the comments. Remember, have a nice weekend.